want. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm NoGuy21. Welcome back to Let's Play Neverwinter Nights Hordes of the Underdark. Last time, after taking a slight detour to get some treasure that I missed on the first floor, and I feel like an idiot for doing so, we explored level 3 of Undermountain. Ran into a drow woman who has essentially informed us that she's part of a rebel group against this group of drow that's attacking the surface world. Ugh. Yay for that. And we also got all of our equipment back. Hooray! I sold most of it and gave some to Deacon. On the plus side, I have 383,999 pieces of gold in my inventory. How I'm carrying this, I have no idea. I had to bite the bullet and decided to wear the red dragon armor because it's plus 5 armor. It's like I don't get much dexterity bonus out of the damn thing, but I'm kind of in need of AC, so I'm tired of getting smacked around like an idiot. Alrighty then. I wouldn't have this problem if I'd thought this out better, but...
Drow lady show up again. She got good news this time, you think?
Oh, Deacon, I'm probably sure that she does. Nothing beats good hot coffee in the middle of a Actually, it's not the middle, it's morning. In the fucking mid-April bullshit Pennsylvania fucking weather, where for the past 2 days, it's been fucking snowing in spring season. Northeastern United States weather is bullshit. Ugh. Coupled with the rain, and you got a driveway that'll cause your car to flip on its side. And we were planning to get rid of it anyway. Alright. A shadow from the corner shifts, revealing itself to be Nethera, the drow you've met earlier. She looks about cautiously before fully emerging from her hiding place.
And so we meet again. You'll be pleased to know that your quest to rid Undermountain of the Valsharess's drow is nearly at its end.
The Mad Mage is being held just ahead, guarded by some of the Valsharess's most loyal and powerful servants. No doubt they'll attack on sight. You said us. Are you helping in this fight? You want the end of the threat to Undermountain, Jack. So do I. The way to do that is to kill the drow in the next room so you can free Halaster. Halaster is imprisoned in a magical globe powered by 3 energy stones. If the stones are destroyed, the Mad Mage will be free, and he'll likely help us dispose of any remaining drow. You might be able to do this alone, but you'll have a better chance if I'm fighting by your side. Now, let's stop talking about it, and let's go save Halaster. And Nethera has joined our party. I think this is one of the rare circumstances in Neverwinter Nights 1, period. I'm not so sure about the other modules, but as far as I know, this is the only time you have 4 people with you. Well, 3. 4 party members in total. Okay, Nethera, let's see how you look. She's an elf, lawful evil, because drow isn't technically a race in this game, so they have to deal with the elven bonuses. Kinda disappointing. Let's see, she's a level 7 wizard, a level 3 rogue, and a level 4 assassin. That is a very powerful combination. Okay, what do we got? Amber dexterity. That's par for the course, although she's only using 1 weapon. Light armor proficiency, combat casting, empower spell, evasion, extend spell, greater spell penetration, the elven crap, low light vision. Quicken spell, scribe scroll, skillful sneak attack 2d6 arcane dodge 1. I have no idea what her familiar is, but I would have gone with still spell, but then maybe that's because I'm biased towards that feat. Allows you to cast spells without having to worry about arcane spell chance failure while wearing any suit of armor? Yes, please. Well, let's see. We got 2 bards and a wizard assassin. This is gonna be fun. Wait a minute. Do this first. Don't be an idiot. Do. Alright, I'm prepared for battle. Charge!
The Valshires is tired of sending raiding parties through one at a time, old man. Open the main portal to the Underdark.
If the portal is opened, more drow will come through. I don't want that. I can barely stand you.
The Valshires' army is ready to move against Waterdeep. Tell me how to open the main portal.
The last thing I need is another dark elf. I'll just keep my secret all to myself.
No! No more rhymes, you senile old fool! Time to teach you the penalty for defying the drow.
This is a waste of time, mistress. This human is too mad to reveal any useful information.
We will break him in time. Once we learn all the secrets of Undermountain, the Valshires' army will march through its halls and descend upon Waterdeep like...
Mistress, forgive me, but I heard something near the doors.
Then go over there and search the area, fool! Do I need to tell you everything?
Yes, mistress. Right away.
But here's the thing. If he doesn't tell you, you'll kill him for not informing you about the thing that's near the door. But if he tells you, you'll kill him regardless. Wow, drow females are fucking stupid. Now then, where is my handy dandy little lens of detection? Put that. I really should have done this first, but I didn't because I'm a fool. Excuse me. Oh, I definitely should not have kept my window open at night.
You're in for it now! Your life is forfeit!
Indeed it is, Drow Commando. Goodbye, Drow Commando. Yo, you guys are fucked. I got my Holy Avenger back, so my damage output is going to be through the roof. Fuck you, mage! Oh, okay, I died instantly. That's fantastic. Okay. Well, that was some bullshit. Let's try that again. Skip. Pause. Quick save again. Okay, so instead of dealing with the fucking things at the start, let's just free Halaster.
Will strike true. My steel will strike
Because I don't want to deal with the wizards right now, so I say, fuck you! I hope you guys enjoyed living, because, let's see how you deal with an archwizard.
The wizard! He's free! Don't let him unleash his magic!
Sorry, too slow.
my steel.
Well, Halaster! I do not want to attack you. Yet your rating is challenging, yet you wiped all those drow out with a bunch of magic missiles. What the fuck? Halaster Blackcloak is the ageless and insane creator of Undermountain. He looks like it, considering he's speaking in rhyme. What's this? Armor. And boots of striding, potions. Well, before we speak with the mad wizard himself, let's loot this room. Oh hey Sharwin, you're dead again. What a surprise. Small shield. You know, do I even have access to resurrection? No, you have to be a cleric for that shit? Fuck. Welcome back to the land of the living, you useless bard. But really, that's my fault for not actually giving her proper stuff. Oh, restoration. How nice. 58 gold, thank you. I don't think there's anything else for us to loot. I'm surprised Nethera didn't die. Did I lose out on a bunch of experience? Yes. Did I want to deal with wizards? No.
Hello, hello.
Oh, great. The strange mage brushes the dust from his sleeves before turning his wild-eyed glance to you. He surveys you thoroughly up and down, twice, then sniffs dismissively.
You're not the one I expected to see, but I'll let you live since you set me free.
You were expecting someone else. Who? There's a sudden flash and the light in the room fills with colored smoke. When the air clears, you see not one, but two versions of the mad wizard standing before you.
Finally, you're here. What took you so long? I was beginning to think maybe something was wrong.
Okay, this one's overpowering. I think this one's the real one.
Since we're both clones, you should know why I'm late. To lure out the matron, I used you as bait. A brilliant trick, a wonderful trap. She'd come here to gloat, I'd pop in and zap. But you meddlers ruined my plan by freeing my clone. Now the Valsheris won't dare come out from her home.
Sorry, I didn't know. The first Alaster interrupts before the second can answer your question. Wait a moment. My identical friend, you seem somewhat confused, and I want it to end. You were nothing but a safety device. I created a clone and put it on ice. I knew that one day I might get into trouble. I'm the real Alaster. You're just my double. The second Alaster shakes his head. I think you're mistaken. You're only a ploy. I let the drow catch you. You're not but a toy. I know how you feel, but you're not even real. You're just a double to save me from trouble. It's hard to accept, but I'm afraid that it's true. The original Alaster is me, and not you. The first Alaster throws his hands up in exasperation. Which is the clone? Which is the master? How will you know the real Alaster? I can't believe this happened. What a disaster. Is there some kind of reward for freeing you? Both versions of Alaster turn to look at you, their eyes dark with anger at the interruption. Then they both smile as an idea pops simultaneously into their heads. Oh, I don't like that. We'll settle this later, when we're just one-on-one. But first, the Valsheris must suffer for what she has done. Someone must get her, make her pay for her crime. I'd do it myself, but I can't spare the time. The first Alaster waves his hand and you feel the power of his spell coursing through you. It feels as if 100 tiny hooks have been latched onto your very soul. What did you just do to me? Nothing much, just a spell to make sure you obey. I put a Gios upon you. It's better this way. Down to the Underdark is where you will go. You're working for me now. You can't really say no. Nethera gasps. The Gios will bind you to Alaster's service. He compelled you to enter the Undermount and kill the Valsheris. If you don't obey him, you'll wither away and die. This is the thanks I get for helping you? What can I say? Everyone knows I'm insane. No doubt you'll know better if this happens again. You have no choice but to do as I say, but once Valsheris is dead, my spell goes away. After that, I promise you'll truly be free, but don't do something foolish, like come after me. Hey! You cannot like it when people talk to boss like that. Your kobold is brave, though not too bright. Just the kind of ally you might need in this fight. I'll send him with you when you go down below. He might prove useful. You never know. Jack's going to need more help than just kobold down there. You better send me along too. You don't tell me what to do. I'm in charge here, not you. I'll send you back to the top. Will Waterdeep know the invasion will stop? I'm cleaning house. The Drow are no more. Undermountain will be as it was before. Please, Halaster, send me down as well. Jack will need help, and I have allies in the Underdark. The Seer also wants to stop the Valsharess. Please. You make a good point, and you ask real nice. Very well, Drow, I'll take your advice. You can go too. I won't leave you here. I'll send you with Jack to the camp of the Seer. Enough time has been wasted. I want you to go. The Valsharess is waiting, far down below. This isn't over, Halaster. Sorry. So sorry, no time. You really must go. Don't worry, it's fine. You'll do well, I know. Goodbye, best wishes. I bid you good luck. Go kill the Valsharess. Because until then, you're stuck. And we get a level up off of that, cool. And we lost all the rods. I think we lost a lot of stuff. Well, on our way to the Underdark.
The situation is grim. How long do you believe we have?
We can't be sure. Maybe only a matter of days.
Look out!
Protect the Seer!
Do you not recognize one of our own? Nathira, you have returned.
Mother Seer, it is good to see you once more.
And you. But I see you have returned with another. Someone very important indeed.
Well, the Halaster sure teleported us here. We're stuck in the middle of Drow territory. Welcome to the Underdark, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. And if you notice, something doesn't seem right here. Mainly, the big green guy to the right. This is Valen's Shadow Breath. Despite the horns and tail that mark his demonic heritage, this tiefling, yes, there's a tiefling in this game, would be considered handsome by many. Or the fierce intensity of his cold hard eyes hints at a savage fury barely held in check. He's a companion you take with you, and he's total garbage. Anyway, back to the conversation. The Drow woman regards you with ease that is, at first, unsettling. She possesses the same ageless dark skin beauty as the other Drow, but unlike the others, her eyes hint at both advantage, age, and compassion.
You are most welcome here. I am the Seer. I have awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Please, come. Do not be alarmed.
Did you just call me Reveal? It is no insult, my friend. Merely the Drow word for your race. If you prefer, I'll call you by the name of Jack.
I am sure you have many questions, and I assure you that they will be answered. I am curious first, however, as to how you came to appear before us.
I believe I can answer that, Seer. Jack Geen managed to free Halaster from the Valsharess, ending her efforts to use Undermountain as a base to launch her attacks upon the surface. Halaster was quite enraged by her attempts to abuse his realm, however. Once free, he teleported Jack and myself down here to deal with the Valsharess once and for all. Indeed. When I saw the two of you here, I'd hoped Jack would come willingly to join us. He has been drafted into our cause, so to speak. The Mad Mage had placed a geox on Jack to force him to try and kill the Valsharess. I see. The Seer turns to face you, looking stricken. I would be too if I was forced by a magical binding contract. I am sorry that he violated you in that way, Jack. That is not how I would wish to acquire your assistance. But what's done is done, and we must proceed from here. She smiles at you kindly. And though Halaster has forced you to join us, your own fate is closely tied to ours.
I am sure you have many questions, but there is much we must tell you first. It is important that you know something of the Valsharess, if you are to help us against her.
And tell me what I need to know.
I am glad you are being reasonable about this, for we must work together if we are to defeat our common foe. I believe it is time for our guest to learn more of the Valsharess herself. Nithira, if you would be so kind.
Of course, Seer.
Nithira bows her head in acceptance and steps forward and begins to speak.
The Drow have ever been ruled by the matron mothers who head the great houses. The Valsharess was once one of these, ruthless and powerful in her art, but no more so than any other matron mother.
Sounds par for the course.
But then Lolth, the queen of spiders and goddess of the Drow, disappeared, and Drow society was thrown into utter chaos. The Valsharess seized on this opportunity.
Oh, I remember reading about this while I was looking at when I was reading the lore pages on the Forgotten Realms wiki. Ah, fuck. It's like I remember saying that Loft disappeared, but I forgot why. Damn it. Now let me just fix my pop filter real quick.
She summoned a powerful Duke of the Nine Hells, an archdevil she bound to her service. Drawing on this enslaved devil's power, she became a conqueror of the Underdark.
What? Whoa. Slow your roll here. Back the fuck up. You're telling me that a Drow matriarch summoned a archdevil, a duke, possibly one of the lords of the Nine Hells, and enslaved that devil. Well, we're fucked, and so is she! Because I know which devil she enslaved under her power, and let's just say the Valsharess is dead no matter what. Oh, that's not good. That's not good at all! That's not good for anyone.
Once the Underdark is hers, she will turn her attention once more to the surface. She believes herself a queen, a Valsharess by our tongue, and her ambition knows no end.
How did she bind an archdevil to her service? I thought that was impossible.
That we do not know. Perhaps through some artifact or some long-forgotten ritual. But whatever her methods, the results cannot be denied.
The priestesses of Lolth are powerless before her, and the great Drow houses have bent knee, just as many of the other Underdark races have been intimidated into joining her cause.
Why didn't you tell me all of this earlier, Nithira?
I didn't trust you. I still do not. For all the fact that the Seer has foreseen your coming, that does not mean that we know anything about you. I had to be cautious. Plus, I had no idea Halaster would place a Gias on you and send us down here. My goal was to stop the Valsharess in Undermountain first, and all other considerations came afterward.
So, what do you propose we do now?
Yes, that is a good question. What are we to do now? There is only one thing that I can do. I must put my faith in the goddess, and that means putting our faith in you. Our fate lies in your hands.
The nearby tiefling stepped forward, alarm evident on his face. Are you sure, Seer? What do we really know about him, this man? He could be the death of us all. The Seer holds up a delicate hand, gently forestalling him. Our lives are irrelevant, good Valen. The Valsharess must be stopped at all costs, and Jack is the key to stopping her. You know I don't believe in your ways, Seer. I won't throw away my life by blindly following anyone, and I don't think anyone here should either. You have saved us more times than I can count, Valen, but the army of the Valsharess will soon march against us. Even your great skill in battle will not be enough to save us. Tiefling scowls. I'm willing to defer to your judgment for now, Seer. What makes you think this elvish stranger can stop the army of the Valsharess? The Seer turns to face you. Jack, I know you are a paladin of great power, but you are much more than this. You alone can save us from the Valsharess. Well, I am honored by the faith you put in me, Seer. Despite how, foolish it might seem to other people. All the Drow here in Methar will stand against the Valsharess. She is the one common enemy to us all, but even our united strength will not be able to defeat her massive army. some way to strengthen our forces or to weaken the Valsharess and our allies. Thera can help you with this. I can give you information on the Valsharess's allies and where to find them. Perhaps we might consider striking at her through her friends, or turning them to our side. Valen, the Tiefling warrior, adds, I can also help you, Jack. I know how much the legends of the Underdark. I've heard rumors about artifacts and alloys you might be able to acquire. I thought you didn't trust me. I haven't set aside my suspicions yet, but if you are truly the savior the seer thinks you are, then I'm willing to give you a chance to prove it. So it appears you're not alone in this, Jack. Thera and Valen will help you too. They know much about the Underdark and the Valsharess. Do not be afraid to ask them for help. Hopefully you can find a way to strengthen our own forces, or weaken the Valsharess before armor descends upon us all. I see. Before I go, Seer, I have some questions for you. The Seer nods. Very well, I'll answer what questions I can. Hopefully my knowledge can help you in some way to weaken the Valsharess. Since you know I'm a paladin, you must know that I am a follower of Corellian. You are all drow. What's to stop me from killing you all now? The Seer frowns and her eyes flash darkly. Common sense, I would hope. At the very least, we both possess a common foe in the Valsharess. That, if nothing else, should stay your blade. If not that, how about the fact that you are surrounded by an army of drow? An army that can be turned against an intruder in the blink of an eye. Suddenly she sighs and relaxes. But my intent is not to threaten you. We must work together, Jack. Fair enough. I would ask you something else. Why are you called the Seer? I was not always known as such, my friend. A very long time ago, I was the daughter of a major house, and as ambitious to gain my own power as any other respectable drow. That was not meant to be, however. She gestures to the drow around her. I found the worship of my fellow... my lady? Strale? How the fuck do you pronounce that name? And she has given me visions that aid her followers. And so I am called the Seer for so many years now that my original name has all but forgotten. In any case, that life is behind me. Now I serve Strale. So you lead these drow then? Are you some form of priestess? I lead my fellow followers of Strale, yes, though not all of the drow gathered here believe as I do. Many of the drow do not follow Strale at all, though I am one of the ladies chosen. The fact that I worship a different god doesn't affect you at all, or worry you at all. Why should it? I require no one to worship as I do. And you are not here on a religious crusade, are you? Know, however, that you are no pawn of mine, nor do I expect to lead you. If the Mad Mage Alastair called you Gios, is a machination of his own, and not ours. Tell me about your visions. I see what my gods grants me the wisdom to see. I see the drow would devolve into chaos, and that the Valsharess would arise out of it. I see the destiny of my people as it will be, and our place in it. That is why we have returned to the Underdark from our adopted home on the surface. And I have also had visions of you, Raviv. That is how I knew you would come. You had visions of me? Stuff on the throat. Ugh. I really need to get my throat cleared out one of these days. It just said you would come, and that you would be the one to bring about the Valsharess's defeat. Her eyes narrow. But you already know of what I speak, don't you? You mean my dream back at the inn? She nods, and you have seen it. The Valsharess knows of the danger you represent. She will not rest until your threat is eliminated. She has already attempted to have you killed on the surface, I believe. That will not be the last time she attempts such, I assure you. Do you have any ideas how I can weaken the Val'Sharez? She sighs. That I cannot say. Though I am a seer, my visions are limited to what Australia chooses to reveal to me. Sadly, I have not seen how to weaken the Val'Sharez. However, both Nethera and Valen have offered to help you with this. Speak to them. They might be able to give you some guidance as to what you must do. Very well, seer, I should go. Long life and blessed be. Well, holy shit, that changes the whole fucking dynamic of this place. Simply because paladins and I think clerics too, that follow Corellian, have practically a doctrine from him to kill all drow they see. I think the only time he'll ever make an exception is when the drow is a follower of Australia and lives on the surface. Because out of all of Corellian's and Loft's children, Australia is the only one that he actually likes. And he actually did not banish her, if I'm remembering this right. She chose banishment to guide the drow. Of course, that really doesn't work later on, considering that she ends up getting killed. I want to say it by Loft, but I'm not really sure if it was Loft. It probably was. Because Loft is a fucking spiteful bitch. Okay, enough of that. We gotta level up. Next level. Discipline. Persuasion. 2 points. How the hell if it's search? Ooh, we gain a feat. What do you recommend, game? Great Cleave. As much as that would be helpful, but at this point, having a bonus 10 to AC is a lot better. Clear this out. Special abilities, improved expertise mode, and engage. Alrighty then. Okay, level 18. Deacon, how you doing? Level 4. 18 strength! Damn! Getting ever so closer, Deacon, to being powerful. Don't worry, Deacon. In 6 more levels, you'll have wings! And I'll be an epic level character. Okay. Now then. What I said before about Valen still stands. He sucks. Why does he suck? Well, he's a fighter. He's also a, weapon master. What's the weapon? A dire maul. So essentially, this guy is garbage. Because weapon masters suck diddly dick because you actually have to make your character specifically to gain access to the feats needed in order to get that fucking prestige class. And even then, the prestige class is balls. Thera, let's talk to you first. Unless there's anyone else here? Nope, alright.
Greetings.
The drow regards you with a curious expression as you approach her, a pale brow arched.
So now you know everything. The Val'Sharez, who we are, why we're here, all of it. What we're doing here is very important.
I agree. Drow Queen teamed up with a powerful devil? A deadly combination to be sure. She seems about to speak in regard to you with a slight suspicious expression. Now, I'm not sure if you're being serious or not. The Val'Sharez is no joke. I'm absolutely serious. They must be stopped without question. Nethera studies you closely, then after a moment nods slowly. Then perhaps the seer was correct after all. I suppose we shall see.
Is there something else you need from me?
Tell me about the Val'Sharess and her allies. Many of those who support the Val'Sharess, like the Illithid and Beholders... Yeah! We're gonna deal with them! What fun! Oh... I'm not sure what's worse. The Illithids or the Beholders. But I think my will save is significantly strong enough at this point that I can't fail anything when it comes to wisdom saving throws regarding Illithids and their Mind Blast. Luckily, I don't think... Oh, I hope not. I really hope that the Mind Flayer's instant death mechanic is not in this game. It wasn't for the Intellect Devourers, but I don't think it better not be for the Illithids. Because, oh boy, that's a pain in the ass. Beholders, though, that's scary. As we saw what happened when we fought the first one, it was rather devastating because the Beholder's rays have a variety of effects ranging from instant death to petrification. Very dangerous. Let's see, like the Illithids and the Beholders who dwell in the caverns to the west of the village. The western caverns are also the likely source of her undead horde. Oh, great, she has that too. We may be able to remove these allies from her cause. I know something about each of these groups, so don't be afraid to ask me for information if you need it. What do you know about the Illithids? The creatures you call Mind Flayers are a race of telepaths, capable of reading thoughts and controlling minds. They are known for keeping a horde of dominated thralls as servants and gods. These creatures are ruled over by entities known as Overminds. The Val'Sharess has many Illithids in her army, so it's likely she has recruited the aid of several Overminds, or forced them into servitude. To the west of here is Zorvik Moor, a small Illithid colony. If we could find the Zorvik Moor Overmind, it could be persuaded to convince the other Overminds to withdraw the Illithid support of the Val'Sharess. How does one fight against such creatures? She shrugs. I've never been told to, truth to be told. I assume that they fall to the blade like any other creature. Their bodies seem weak, in fact. It is their mental powers that you must beware of. I believe Imloth has had more experience with combating their ilk. Ask him if you truly want some advice on their tactics. What can you tell me about the Beholders? I do not think the Val'Sharess commands many of these Beholders, though many are not needed. Each of them carries the ability to fire magical rays from its eye stalks, which have varying effects. All of them come from a single hive located somewhere to the west of here. If we destroy the Eye Tyrant ruling over them, the colony will collapse, and the Val'Sharess will lose their support. Is it possible to negotiate with these creatures? I doubt we will have anything to offer. The mere fact that the Eye Tyrant ruling them has chosen to ally herself with the Val'Sharess means that she believes our enemy to be far stronger than we are. How does one fight against a Beholder? Carefully. If you place some kind of magical resistance on yourself, that will offer protection against their eye rays, which they will use against you, first trying to keep a distance. The rays are not their only weapon, however. Some Beholders are accompanied as wizards, and as a last resort, their bite can also be quite deadly. The average Beholder has no special armor or protection against magical weapons, however. What kills most will also kill them. What kind of effects do their eye beams have? Thera thinks for a moment and begins counting on her fingers. Disintegration, paralyzation, pain. I've seen their central eye banish all magic as well. Beyond that, I suppose you'll have to see for yourself. Oh, what a wonderful time for me. How did the Val'Sharess get control of an undead horde? That isn't entirely clear. We've heard rumors of a cult of necromancers nearby that's supplying the Val'Sharess with these undead. though where they got their parts from is unknown. We believe the gold is also located in the caverns to the west of here, though where precisely I couldn't say. But if we find them, we can find the source of the undead and destroy it. What about the devils that she's enslaved? There's nothing that I know that could combat his powers directly. And by our reports, he does not leave the Valsharess aside. Fight her, and you'll also fight him. One more thing to consider, however, is the possibility of there being artifacts of great power that could be found and used to match the devil. I wish I could tell you where to look for such things, but I can't. Others, like Valen, could probably help you more. That's all I wanted to know, Nethira. I hope I have been of assistance then. Alright, we got the information from Nethira we needed. Now, Valen, you useless fucking tiefling. What can you offer us?
The seer believes you are the prophetical savior, our only hope of defeating the Valsharess. I, however, do not believe in prophecies.
You're a fucking tiefling. You should probably do that. Now, while the tail is an added model, that head that he has, you could actually make a character that looks like a tiefling in the character creation, because one of the human heads actually has horns on it. So, yeah.
Still, you are obviously capable in your own right, and we need all the help we can get if we're to win this war. So I'm willing to take a chance.
And how am I supposed to prove myself? By stopping the Valsharess, of course, if you can. But even the seer seems to realize you can't do this alone, prophecy or not. Fortunately, I may be able to help you out. Recently, I've heard tales of some strange islands nearby. Based on the legends, there may be something on these islands that could help us against the Valsharess. Islands? There are islands here? Does that surprise you? There are many rivers and lakes here in the Underdark, and many settlements have ports or docks. Look, our ports are located just to the east of here. They say there is an island inhabited by powerful golems. These would be particularly useful against the Valsharess and her army. I have also heard of a strange settlement that appeared overnight on a previously deserted island. That sounds like the work of a powerful artifact, one we might be able to make use of ourselves. Of course, what I've heard is really just rumors from those who believe to travel the river. I guess Cavalis, the boatman, probably knows more. I get the distinct feeling that you don't like me very much. Untrue, he says softly. I do not even know you, so I can hardly dislike you. But unlike the seer, I'm not about to put all my faith in you until you've proven yourself against the Valsharess. You mentioned something about boatmen earlier? Cavalis is odd. He willingly transports followers of the seer up and down the river free of charge, but otherwise seems unwilling to take an active role in our conflict with the Valsharess. He willingly gives out information and shares rumors he has heard during his travels, yet he asks for nothing in return. Plus, he shows no fear of anyone or anything. Maybe he's some type of ghost or spirit? Valen shrugs. I honestly don't know what he is, or even why he's here. The boatman keeps himself hidden beneath his cloak, his face and features completely covered. A little unnerving. But I trust Cavalis far more than some of the drow here. I don't get any real sense of threat or danger from him, assuming Cavalis even is a him. You can't tell because of that damn cloak. Well, Valen, I'll be going now. Be well. Well, then. This day just went from hopeful to worse in a few minutes, which is amazing. Deacon.
Deacon?
Identify my equipment for me. A robe of Vecna and a mithril shield.
Deacon?
Let's stop and talk for a moment, Deacon. You want to talk with Deacon? What you want to talk about, boss? How's everything going on with you right now, Deacon? Deacon be okay. Except he cannot remember how to use spells superfluous? Superfluous? There be something else you want to talk about, boss? No, Deacon, we're done chatting. Anything else you want to talk about, boss? No, nothing else, Deacon. Alright, Deacon has no opinion. Let's rest. Wait a minute, do I have any more spell slots? 3rd level, yes. 2nd level, yes. 1st level, I have access to 4 now! Hooray! Actually, protection from alignment could be actually useful. And immunity to all mind-affecting spells and spell-like abilities be used by creatures of the chosen alignment. Ooh. Excuse me for a second. Sorry about that. I heard thumping, and instead of being squirrels like I thought, it's just the cats playing. Never mind. Okay. That's going to be useful against the beholders. Okay, another 2nd level spell. Remove paralysis? No. What is Eagle Splendor? That's charisma. That's not going to help. Or glory? I guess another resist elements. Actually, we have dispel magic via a ring, so we don't need the spell. Instead, we'll just have cure moderate wounds and no new 4th level spell. All right. Alright, what's the game plan? Well, for one, at the 2 companions that we take with us, I'm going to take Nathira with us.
Is there something else you need from me?
Would you be willing to join me? Nathira grins, seemingly relieved. I was hoping you would ask. I would gladly join up with you. Far better to be active than to wait here for the Valsharess to act. That, and I'm pretty sure having you here, having Valen here is much better for the defense, because he's better at that shit. Although his weapon sucks ass. Anyway, Nathira 936. Short sword of quickness. She has an AC of 34. Apparently, she switched to her good shit when we got down here, and her entire character sheet is now different. Go figure, right? Starting at 2nd level, an assassin gains the ability to cast Ghostly Visage. Def Attack. At 1st level, an assassin may use a Def Attack, which functions similar to a Sneak Attack in that if the target is not in combat, they become a victim to the Def Attack. The successful attack forces the target to make a fortitude save or become paralyzed. Even if they succeed with the saving throw, they still suffer 1d6 points of damage in addition to the normal damage of the attack caused. Damage increases to 2d6 at level 3, 3d6 at level 5, 4d6 at level 7, and 5d6 at level 9. Sneak attack, 2d6. Now, here's the thing. Let me check your skills real fast. Yeah, real fast. I'm debating on what kind of character I want Nathira to become, because the last time I set her leveling to more wizard spells, and it worked out pretty well. But maybe I should Darkness. Starting at 5th level, an assassin gains the ability to cast darkness. Blech. What's your inventory looking like? Short sword of quickness, dagger +3, and Death Slayer. Dexterity plus 3, damage versus undead, 1d8, positive energy. Enhancement bonus versus undead, plus 8. Enhancement bonus plus 5, only usable by rogues. Rumor has it that the Death Dealer was originally crafted for use by an assassin set to eliminate a powerful lich. His fate is still unknown, but it's doubtful he would have willingly abandoned this blade. There we go. Have a good weapon in. Although the rapier looks more like a cavalry saber that's been in combat a lot. I don't know why the rapiers in this game look like fucking cavalry sabers and not actual, you know, rapiers. Do you know how hard it is to say rapier instead of raper? God damn, that is a fucking distinction. Okay, she got Ring of Fortitude, Damien Natural Armor, Greater Boots of Tumbling, Tumble plus 12, and the Thera's Cloak. God damn, woman! She has some good shit. She has some really good fucking armor, holy crap. Anyway, Nathura. Since stealth seems to be your thing, instead of a wizard, I'm gonna put you on rogue levels for now.
Yes, is there something you need?
Top.
I suppose we can spare a few moments away from our quest to speak. What do you want to talk about?
Training. I want you to concentrate. Let's see, she's trying to find a balance between magical abilities and skills as an assassin. I guess really the rogue is mainly for the assassin, is to gain access to the assassin class. So, yeah, let's have her focus on becoming an assassin. And, change tactics. Actually, nah, let's just forget about that. Alright. Need a map. Let's rest again, because I don't know if Nathera has her spells reset. I can't even see what spells she can use. So I'm not going to take the chance. Fuck me. Alright.
Yes, is there
Oh damn, I didn't mind to click on her. Okay, let's get out of here. Welcome to fucking Elven City. Mythothar. Anyway, welcome to a drow city. Other than the lights, it looks like shit. The only place this only looks better than fucking Sigil and fucking Planescape. Holy crap. Anyway, I'm gonna call it here. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been NoGod21. This has been Let's Play Neverwinter Nights Hordes of the Underdark. In the next video, let's explore this place and start planning out our plan to deal with the Val'Sharess. But until then, thanks for watching, have a wonderful evening, and I'll see y'all next time.
I'll see you soon.